Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now. Okay, you all know, I know it's live, right? I just do that to make it look real, as if I don't know what I'm doing. But welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So we have a game versus Schalke in the DFB Pokal. Almost forgot. I was about to call it a DFB Cup. That's Pokal is just cup in English. But it is a very, very huge game versus Schalke tomorrow, and this is the preview for it. So here you go. Here's the game and how it's gonna look. So hopefully this is a game where we rotate a bit of players. I do want to see some players rest because we have a huge couple of fixtures coming up. We play Dortmund next month on the 4th. So April the 4th, that's Dortmund. We have about 3 weeks now to kind of get players fit, everyone confident again. So hopefully this means that Zagazzi plays. This means that Phil Coutinho starts and a couple other players get an opportunity to prove themselves in this game. I also hope, and I want to see Odriozola. I want to see if or not he can prove something, which means Pavard is probably going to play right back or center back, and then Boateng isn't fit. He had a problem with basically was injured. And who's gonna miss this? Lucas Hernandez won't be playing because another injury, a tendon problem apparently. So that's not good. Man, I really feel bad for Lucas Hernandez because he seems to get that. I mean, I thought he was just sick, So I'm really disappointed with Lucas Hernandez so far. I hope he's just safe. I mean, look at the amount of players we have injured. We have Niklas Süle with a knee problem. We have Kingsley Coman with a hamstring problem. Oh my goodness. And we have Lucas Hernandez with the tendonitis. What the hell does that even mean? What is that tendonitis? We are such an injury FC club, man. Oh my goodness. So we have Robert Lewandowski with the knee. We have Ivan Perisic with the ankle. When is Perisic coming back? I missed that guy. And we have Boateng because of a stomach bug. So that is annoying. The amount of injuries we get, you would think we were an actual hospital because it's crazy. We have 11 outfield players, and Niklas Süle, starter, Lewandowski, starter, Kingsley Coman, starter, Lucas Hernandez, £70 million signing. That's 5 players with Ivan Perisic that are important to the team injured. That is not freaking necessary. Somehow, some way, we have to hire new people to fix this because it has to be our fitness department because the amount of injuries we get is absolutely insane. Notice how only Kimmich, Lewandowski, Muller, Alphonso Davies, maybe Thiago will pick up a knock here and there, but never for like months at a time. All these players, like 5 players in our squad of 20 something are the ones fit. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. And when you look at a team like Real Madrid, they rarely get injuries, and when they do, it's to a player like Hazard who's still trying to fit into Spanish football, right? Look at Liverpool. They have an incredible fitness team. Look at Athletico Madrid. They barely get injuries. Now, the only reason they have injuries now is because of the new players that they're getting and trying to integrate those new players into their system of fitness. And we don't have that. We get injuries very, very frequently, and it's a bit annoying. So this game has to be a game of rotation. I think we'll see Alphonso Davies again. We'll see Alaba. To my dislike, I do not want to see them play. They've been playing so much. I just feel like Schalke are going to injure some of them because Schalke don't like us. We don't like Schalke. It always works like that. So it's going to be for Schalke. They have Alexander Nubel. I almost called them Christian Nubel. I'm thinking of Christian Fruchtal. And I've actually done this in another video. But they have Ozan Kabak out, that Turkish defender that was sick. We almost got him. They have also Salif Sane out, who is one of their best defenders, I think. They have a few players out, actually, that would abductor problems, knee problems, and just calf problems in general. But they have injuries, but we just have injuries to very, very key players. So that's a bit annoying. So this game is just, hopefully we win, right? We should be winning. Bayern, we playing at home? Okay, it's away from home. They actually always do this. The DFB does this to try and get Bayern off, because if they make Bayern lose, then that's better for them. So, in fact, we will be away from home which is going to make it tougher, right? Schalke will probably play their first 11, because if Schalke win against us, they win the thing. Yeah, they win the DFB Pokal. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they're going to give 150%. Hopefully they just, relax and give us the ball and we score a few goals and just leave, because Schalke have actually been known to concede. I want to read off some of their stats here. In the standings in the Bundesliga, I think they're 17th or something. Aren't they getting relegated? I forgot. Schalke. They're a team I respect, but they're not that good. Schalke are in 6th, my bad. And their last 5 games, they haven't won one. They've drawn a bunch of games. They have 9 draws this season, 9 wins, and 6 losses. They've also conceded 35 goals. They have a -3 goal differential. Think about this. The team behind them, Wolfsburg, have a goal differential of 4, and you have teams with better goal differential in worse positions. Freiburg have the exact same goal differential, having lost more games. So Schalke concede goals. So that's something that I'll be looking at in the game for us to score more than 1 goal. I think the result for me has to be a 4-0 kind of game. I want to see another thrashing performance, just like the Hoffenheim performance where we destroyed them. I want to see I'm thinking 3-0, where Serge Gnabry scores, Thomas Müller assists 2, and I want to see Alphonso Davies assist 1, and I want to see Zagzi bag in 1 goal. That's what I want to see. Or if it's Coutinho will be involved as well. So hopefully this is good for everyone, because cup games are always they're just an opportunity to get players more games. So hopefully that means that Coutinho plays well. I really want Coutinho to play well, because he's one of my he's a player that I like. I like his techers. I just think he's very inconsistent. So hopefully Coutinho's good. In the league right now, we have a healthy cushion, and I hope the team does not fall into complacency. We've won our last 3 games with at least 3-0. So we have been absolutely scoring goals left, right, and so we have goals coming from defense now. We have goals coming from set pieces, corners. We have goals coming from individual brilliance. We have goals coming from every area of the pitch, and that's something that we have to utilize whenever we're playing any football match, and is to score goals from the midfield, right? We have Thiago who's scoring. Thiago hasn't been scoring that many, and Kimmich is scoring goals now as well. He scored 1 at the weekend, and this is an important game for us. So I think we'll go with Neuer in goal. I think it's going to be Erdiozola right back, and I think at center back we're going to go with Pavard and Alaba and Davies as the defense. In midfield, we'll probably go ahead and play. I think Tolisso and Goretzka will start. So that means Thiago is going to be rested and Kimmich is going to start. It means that Zagzi is going to play up front with Coutinho and... No, we're playing a 4-2-3-1, right? So it's going to be Kimmich and Goretzka, or Kimmich and Tolisso. Between those two, I don't think he's going to play Thiago this game. I have a feeling that Thiago is going to be on the bench, being rested for more important games. And the congestion of fixtures, we need our midfielders to, because you win and lose games in the midfield. So we need our midfielders to be fresh. So he's going to play. Goretzka has to start. I mean, if you're scoring a goal at the weekend, you have to play somewhere. So I think Mola is going to play in that 10 position. Coutinho is going to play next to him. And Serge Gnabry, this would be a great opportunity to rest Gnabry. I think Gnabry is at that stage where this is where he usually gets a little injury and he's out for 3 weeks, because Gnabry is in form. So I think if we rested Serge, that would help him so much, because he wouldn't be worried about an injury, and then he'll be back to, because a player with the body of Serge Gnabry, you have to rest him every now and then. You can't keep playing him consistently like this. You have to rest him. You have to give him a game on the bench to get his body fit. I don't know. It usually happens where you keep playing him and then eventually he gets an injury. So hopefully Serge is rested for this game, and hopefully no injuries. Zagzi will start because he played well at the weekend. A few things that Hansi Flick said there's a few things he had to improve, but I think that Zagzi will play, and then Coutinho will play as well. I was thinking we'd do a Serge Gnabry as a false nine, or Serge Gnabry as a striker, but that doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Gnabry is so good as the winger, all over the pitch, switching with all our players, that we can't afford to just have him on one position, so he's gonna be moving everywhere on the pitch. Happy, I'm very, very happy. I can't wait for this game. The stuff that happened at the weekend, hopefully the fans don't do the same thing to Schalke. Schalke will be ready for this game, though. They'll have a packed house. We need to win. It's an important game. But that is it for the stream. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I just needed to get the preview out so someone who's watching can watch it. No one watched today, but peace. Mia san mia.